A lot of folks ask, if they've got multiple children or multiple grandchildren or even godchildren whom they're saving for, does it make more sense to open one plan for all of them or different plans for each of them? And what are your considerations there?
It's interesting. I've heard different opinions on this, even within financial planner community, and the argument for just one account is, it's simpler. You don't have a bunch of stuff to manage. I don't think it's particularly difficult to set up multiple accounts or to set up automatic payments into multiple accounts. I think by the time they get to college, you probably want to have them split anyway, in terms of having the different beneficiaries and having it kind of clean in terms of the money for your particular beneficiary going to the right person. It's also helpful if they're different ages to have the different age-based portfolios. So I would lean toward multiple accounts. Take the time now to get those set up. But if you're just getting started and you just want to set up one and split them out later, that's not a ridiculous approach. Joe, I'm curious your take on it, because I don't think there's necessarily a right or wrong answer.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big proponent of aligning the investment with the goal you're trying to reach. Because you could have an 18-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 6-year-old, and their investment time horizon is so different, and the appreciation potentially of those funds. Because when we sit down with a family, we're going to try and figure out if you want them all to have the same pot of money when they get there. And it's also relative to, it might be $30,000 for the first one, but we might need $40,000 to cover it for that younger student because of the rising cost of tuition. And just simply the way you're invested, you don't want to be as aggressive with all of those. It should, in our opinion, align that with the goal that you're trying to reach, the time horizon, so that the portfolio is built the right way for that particular goal. And I think, Roger, you mentioned it earlier, just earmarking it for that particular goal. When you've got 3, 4, 5 kids, what you do for one, you'd like to do for all. And the temptation would be, if you have it in one account and that kid gets into Yale, we're just going to blow it all, and that's not a great precedent to set. So I really like that idea. It kind of keeps people disciplined. It allows you to fund it differently as well. So you might need to put $100 into this one, $200 into this one, $250. So using the calculators that are there and aligning the goals with each one's education is that'd be my preference.